Hello, this is Chris with pixelfreak.com, and today we're taking a look at Robotech. So Robotech is one of those games. It was made by Hexage. It's just been around forever. The beginning of time. And in the smartphone arena, that would probably be about a year ago. A couple years now is how long smartphone games have been really big. I know iOS has been around a little bit longer than that, but gaming has really been big the last couple years. So this game is one of the original really good games. I've been playing it a little bit recently. I thought it was really worth a look, even though it's a little bit older. So I'll go ahead and launch it. So the way this game works is it's basically a slot machine, and it's like a slot machine and robots and lasers all mixed up together. Which at first, when you kind of think about that, it's kind of like, what the hell kind of game is that going to make? And it actually is a pretty decent game, but it does have its drawbacks. So I'll go ahead and start and show you where I am in the game. I've been playing this for, I don't know, a couple hours. And you can see my progress right here. For those of you familiar with the game, you can already tell how far I am in the game. So all of these nodes here are different levels where there is a robot that I have to fight. The green ones are the ones that I've already beaten. The yellow ones are the ones that are about my level, and then it kind of slowly goes from yellow to red based on how difficult the level will be in comparison to how strong my robot is. So let me just jump into one of these levels, and I'll show you how the game works. Let's see if I can find one that's... So this one's about my level. I've noticed just recently the game's been getting a little more difficult. So here we have both the robots. We have mine on the left, and we have the bad guy on the right. And in the upper left-hand corner, that's your slot machine. That controls all the different attacks that you have, all the different moves. So it's broken up into three categories. This first one that's lit up right here with the little robot, that's to call sentries, call your different guards. The second one here that I've just clicked is the defensive one. And this has different shields and different things that you can do to create defenses. The third one is attacking, and there's three different attacks that you can do. So the way this works is you pick one, and then you roll. And as it rolls, you get different things based on how many symbols match up. So let me just roll sentries real quick. Sentries is always the best move to do in the very beginning. I'm going to go ahead and roll my robots, my droids. There we go, droids. And then we'll see what we get. So I'm going to roll. And I'm going to pick. So you have kind of control over what the first one is. So if you notice, my roll came up 2 for the bigger droid, which is your defensive droid, and then I got 1 for the lower droid, which is the attacking droid. And I'll explain what all just happened here in a second as well. So basically everything that you can roll has 3 levels of strength. Every droid can be up to 3 levels. You have your sentry droid, which is your defensive one, and he can be, you know, up to the 3rd level. And then you have your attacking one, and you also have a flying one. When my enemy rolled, he got 1 of each. So you can see his defensive droid doesn't have a little symbol on its head. That's because his defensive droid is level 1, less health, less attacking, whereas mine's level 2. The trick is you want to kind of have higher level droids, but you also want to be kind of well-rounded, because if you only have a defensive droid that's level 3, sure, you're not going to take a lot of damage, but your droids all also attack, so you need some attack as well. So I have an attacking droid, I have a level 2 defensive droid. I'm going to go ahead and move into a defensive stance. Oh, and you can also see here with the droids, you can click on each one. So this is the flying one, the flying drone. And there's each one of his levels and basic stats of each. Tank bots, that's my defensive one that I've been calling defensive. Then you have your attack droids, and there's their levels. For defense moves, you have hack, which I've found this to be almost completely useless, unless you're the computer. So the way this works is he attacks one of your droids with the hack, or you attack him, and it gives a chance of you trying to steal that droid away. So with a level 1 hack, it almost always fails, for me. A level 1 hack for the computer seems to be much more effective. I'm not sure exactly why that is. Hexage has actually gone kind of out of their way to say that the game is very balanced, but with rolls, I find that that's true. With effectiveness of things like hack, I found that to not quite be so true. Now, it just might be my personal experience, and maybe I'm just unlucky, but that's what it is. You also have Energy Tap, and what this does is it makes their droids less effective, lowering their attack, and your droids more effective. Works for about a turn. And then you have your Firewall, which is a defensive shield that shields your team against almost all types of attack. So usually what I'll do for my second move is I'm trying to put up these shields. I'm going to go ahead and roll this, and you kind of can control by stopping the slot which one you want first. So I want the shield. I just happen to get a level 3 Firewall, so that is freaking awesome. If you score a jackpot, if you get all 3 correctly, you get another turn to attack. Well, another turn to take a move. I'm going to go ahead and attack because I'm in a pretty decent situation here. I could increase my droid's effectiveness, but I kind of like where I am. So the 3 different attacks you have are the shock, the beam, and the microwave. So the shock will disable droids, does a little bit of damage, but each droid it hits, it disables them until they've been repaired. The lasers do just a crap ton load of damage. The problem is it only hits one guy at a time. But if you can roll a 3 on that, you do like this mega unmaker thing that's friggin' epic. If you get hit by that or you hit the enemy with it, it's almost game over. The microwave hits everybody all at the same time, so it's kind of a more of a scattered attack. It's probably where I should go for this first attack. So I'll try that. I'm gonna go with a microwave attack. Okay, so I got a level 2 microwave and a level 1 laser. And then my robots, at the end of the turn, all the robots attack each other. Okay, so I'm in a pretty favorable position now. So he just re-rolled. And when you re-roll your droids, you see he got plus 4 HP. That was because anytime that you roll for droids and you already have a droid of that type, you get healed. That is, of course, unless the droid you roll, like if you roll a level 2 tank bot and you already have a level 1 tank bot, your tank bot automatically gets upgraded. So if it's of the same level or lower, you'll heal your droid, but if it's of a higher level, you'll actually upgrade. I still think I'm in a pretty good position. I think I'm going to attack again. This time I'm going to go for the laser. Pretty good, level 2 laser. So I've disabled his attacker, which is good. I've kind of got him on the run here, but that doesn't mean anything. He could still come back. Alright, so... Man. I think I want to keep him on the run, keep attacking. I'm going to shock his enemies, or his sentries. Ooh, I did a pretty good one too. Double shock. Okay, so he's re-rolling droids because he wants to heal his droids. So he upgrades the one, and oh, he brought the attack droid out. All right, so I took care of that one. Let's go ahead and heal up my defenses. All right, did a pretty good heal. Oh, level 3 microwave. That's not going to feel good. And the game is also slanted a little bit. The slots work in your favor more when... Uh-oh. Now I'm in trouble. The slots work more in your favor when you have considerably less HP than your opponent. So in this case, I'm doing so well against this enemy, he's going to start getting better rolls than me. Let's go ahead and roll some sentries. Alright, so I'm going to get a heal and I'm going to get 2 level 1s. I bet you he's going to do droids too. Either that or he's going to attack. I wouldn't... Oh, he's going to definitely roll droids now. So another mechanic in the game is here at the bottom. You can see the turns are accumulating where you see 7. I've now earned a special attack that I can do if I want to do it. You actually can spend those 7 points that I've accumulated. What I can do is... Oh, it doesn't. I can't read it out. Oh, unfortunate. This rapid attack, rapid fire thing, it actually allows all my droids to attack twice, but I will burn up those 7 points. Alternatively, if I wait till 10, I can do an emergency repair, which heals all of my units, including my main unit, my mainframe, for 30 hit points. Okay, so I'm going to roll through this game really fast now. I'm going to try to get this done better. So there's the Unmaker Omega. And I think this will be the end of the game right here. So when it boils down to it, this is a strategy game. You're trying to figure out which action would be best in order to defeat your enemy. But it's also kind of a chance game because you have the slots in there. So it's a very fun game to kind of pick up and play if you have, I don't know, 5-10 minutes to play one game. The game also saves itself constantly. So if you're able to not complete a full game, you can always exit and come back to it. So let's kind of go over some of the map stuff here. So these nodes all kind of light up as you level up and as you go. They become more and more available. And there's nodes all the way up to that one. This guy's level 21. Whereas I'm level 4, that guy's level 10. So you can see there's a large array of enemies out here to fight, and I'm not gonna fight them because that would just destroy me, and I don't care to do that. For every enemy you kill, let's say this one for instance, this is a level 9 enemy, and it costs 15 energy. In the event that I lose, I will burn some of my energy up. In the upper right hand corner you can see I have 150 energy right now, so it would take 15 away. If I win, that 15 energy gets added to my score. So the idea is to continue to win slowly without losing. If you lose, it burns up your energy. Now you can buy more energy by clicking on charge up here. These are your 3 purchase items. The first one, 100 energy. You buy 100 energy, you get 2 coins. And I'll explain the coins here in a second. That's 99 cents. The next one, 300, is $1.99, and the third one is $3. So the big value is on the $3 option, which gives you 10 coins and 600 power. Basically allows you to play probably for infinity. One of the cool things about Hexage that makes me really like Hexage as a developer is that they care about how you spend your money. In the event that you spend money on this game, it unlocks some kind of renewal node. I think it's a enemy that you can fight repeatedly to charge up your energy on your own if you want to. But also, if you start a new game or install it on another device, you're able to reacquire your purchases. So at the beginning of the game, let's say you purchase the 10 coin option, you can restore your purchases. You'll start the game out with 600 energy and 10 coins. So it's pretty sweet. A lot of other game makers like Gameville, they're not doing that, at least not yet. And I think that's my biggest beef with them is that you can't restore your purchases. So something goes wrong, you uninstall the game and reinstall it, you've lost the value that you purchased with your money. So by being able to reinstall it, super cool. Let's go back. So back here on the map, you can see up here in the upper left-hand corner, I have my level 4. And as you defeat enemies, you also gain experience. But also, you gain coins for every level that you raise. And in the beginning, you gain 1 coin. Later in the game, I think you gain more than 1 coin. So these coins can be used, right now I have 0, to fill out these nodes. And it's kind of funny they call them coins because you have slot machine, and it's as if you're taking a chance at something, but you're really not. The coins are just used as a credit. Your credits buy you these boons, if you will. But anyways, they have different, all these different little modifiers that you can do for all of your different attacks. You can see this is basically your entire slot machine right here. So go right back out and back to the menu. And I think that is pretty much it. The one thing that I have to say about the game, it's a really good game. It's fun for strategy. I've had a good time playing it for the last couple hours. I had a hard time making a purchase, and the reason is because in that first couple hours where I was playing without spending any money, I kind of feel like I've seen the entire game. Every enemy looks the same, every background is the same. The one cool thing is that when you click on the different nodes, they all kind of have these little stories behind them. And there's one of them that I actually saw on Dexter. Here it is. This is kind of a homage to the show Dexter. It's a node just for Dexter. It's kind of interesting. I saw this on Reddit earlier this week. But anyway, so that's kind of a redeeming factor of it. But unfortunately, all the enemies and all the fights are pretty much going to go down about the same for the whole game. Sure, you're going to be leveling up your guy, but the enemies also level up, and they're also spending hypothetical coins. You fight a level 4 enemy, there's going to be 4 levels worth of modifiers in their arsenal. The one way you can get ahead is by spending a little bit of money, like let's say you spend the $3 option, that's going to put you 10 levels ahead of the same leveled enemy, because essentially a level's going to get you the boon. There is some stats and stuff that go up with each level as well. Your HP goes up, and there are some modifiers on top of your leveling up, on top of your coins, I should say. But that's it. So that is Robotech. It's been out for a long time. It's a Hexage game. These games are always really good quality, so you should go check that one out. It's a free download. All of the purchases are only within app, and from what I hear from other people, the game, I guess, is completable without spending any money if you're adamant about not spending money. So check out Robotech. It's on iOS and Android, and I think it's on BlackBerry as well if you got a BlackBerry device. It's thin pickings out there, but you can find it there. Anyways, until next time, this has been Chris with pixelfreak.com.